Yo, what's going on, family? It's your boy, and I'm back and I'm better. But today I'm a little angry because we're going to be reacting to police brutality of my people that somehow can't stop. You know, the white people say they so good and they care about us, but we see these things keep happening over and over. So we already know about the rituals and, you know, the racist police and the pigs and all that. So let's get into it, man.
Summer season pass means you can play every day if you want, all summer. So do something awesome together.
Police Chief of Briscoe, a town in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, is apologizing. His officers pulled over
Always
an Arkansas
apologizing.
family at gunpoint. CNN's Camilla Bernal has the frightening encounter that was caught on police body cameras.
An overwhelmed father.
No reason.
Police say it was all a mistake. On July 23rd, a Frisco.
Now they trying to use the black cop to make it her fault, but we already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's too many mistakes. It's too many problems with these police not protecting us and sitting up there brutalizing us, man. We need an anti-crime bill, anti-hate black crime bill, because Joe Biden ain't doing nothing for us, man. Black people need to stop voting if we ain't getting the point across that, hey, we unprotected, man. We unprotected, we underserved, and we over-policed and we targeted, man. We
Texas police officer ran plates on a black Dodge Charger. But instead of typing AR for Arkansas, she says she typed AZ for Arizona. The information came back as a possible stolen car. Police say it was a high-risk traffic stop, and at least one officer had his weapon drawn.
Everybody in the car, hands outside the window.
You see this?
Hands outside. Maintain your hands outside. Hey, find out if there's any weapons in the car.
The family tells police they have a gun in the car.
In the glove box! In the glove box!
If you reach in that car, you may get shot. So be.
If you reach in that car, you may get shot. With kids, like, they don't have no respect for us, man. And we need to do the same for them, man. We got to take our own justice. We got to take our country back, man. Because it's like we getting treated as second-class citizens for what we built, man. We ain't going to keep tolerating this, man. This is nonsense, and it needs to stop.
Careful. Do not reach in the car.
I have anxiety.
Got this woman and her baby,
was
man.
behind the wheel. In the car were her husband, her son, and their nephew. They were on their way to a basketball tournament. She explains what it was like to see her 6th grade son involved.
They actually bring him in, cuff him, and put him in the car. They're walking him to put him in the police car. And I'm crying, I've been hyperventilating.
Face away.
She says they were instructed not to move.
Do not move.
My husband.
6-year-old, man. 6-year-old son getting put in handcuffs, man. This family forever traumatized, man. We can't never be normal. We can't never be looked at as people in our own society, man. And this is why you got to take justice into your own goddamn hands now, man. You can't wait for no people, good white people to come protect you, man. Because it ain't none. We seen what happened to the brother in Ohio with the dog, man. Like, look at this. This is some monster stuff, man. We see y'all, man. Why the LGBT can't fix this? If y'all love black people so much, why y'all can't fix this, man? It's a racial problem in America, just like with Desantis, and they trying to keep it on the hush, man. We ain't being on the hush no more.
In Ohio, an unarmed black man is attacked by a police officer's canine as he surrendered to authorities with his hands up, despite urging by an Ohio state trooper not to release the dog. CNN's Polo Sandoval joining us now with more on this, Polo. This was caught on police body cam.
And Fred, we should mention that there was the
driver of this big rig for a missing mud flap. The man behind the wheel, later identified by authorities as 23-year-old Jadarius Rose, drives on, and a chase begins. For another 8 minutes.
People are scared. That's why we're not pulling over, because we scared, man.
Devices, that the chase came to a slow but dramatic and disturbing stop That's a Circleville, Ohio Police Department
pigs,
K-9
man.
unit rolling up to the scene. After repeated orders from state troopers, the driver eventually steps out of the rig, his hands in the air as requested. A patrolman is heard asking the K-9 to not be released.
Don't release the dog.
It could be heard by all officers on scene. That's when the K-9 is deployed.
Do not release the dog with his hands up.
Do not release the dog.
Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Don't let the dog go.
It's like this is a game with these
K-9
people, man.
takedown, an officer approaches, then quickly
Look,
walks away.
she can't even handle
And
this
is
shit.
covering her face as Rose screams in pain. The frustration audible in the voice of another state officer.
Was that not loud enough?
After the dog is removed, officers move in to arrest Rose and administer first aid.
You just let the dog bite me.
All you do is come to me.
I was coming, all the guns.
All he had to do was come to him, unarmed, hands up, still get attacked, still get brutalized, still rituals, man. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of being scared. I can't breathe, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You keep playing with our history. You know, we got this thing with Desantis going on in Florida, man. It's time to stop fucking playing, man. Stop fucking playing. Get on code, man, because this shit here is terrible, man. It's terrible, dog. And we ain't standing for this shit no more, man. Kill me, then, motherfucker.
And now let's move from
Kill
drilling
me!
a hole in the planet to, metaphorically, drilling a hole in one's brain. Because that's what education in the US state of Florida is beginning to sound like. It's the home state of the two top Republican presidential candidates, former US President Donald Trump, who moved there a few years ago, and Ron Desantis, who's also the governor of Florida. Now, DeSantis is on the war path against common sense, it seems. I say this
He's
because
on the
of
war
the
path
state's
against
school
black people.
curriculum
Call it what it
and
is.
how the history of slavery will be.
Woke goes to die. But
Woke
it seems
equals
like
black.
common sense is also meeting the same fate. And not just common sense, educational honesty and your conscience as well. Here's why. What do you usually think about when someone mentions slavery in the US? Millions of people from Africa forcibly brought to American shores. People brought in chains to work on plantations owned by white colonizers. Millions of deaths, rapes, and crimes against humanity. How people were robbed of their humanity and how they became the property of colonists. That's what actually happened. But according to Florida's Board of Education, it's not enough to know that and understand the horrors of slavery. No, they think you should also know about slavery's not often discussed benefits. They want students to know about, and I quote, how slaves developed skills which, in some instances, could be applied for their personal benefit.
So hold on. Now all of a sudden, American slaves, which is representation of me, benefited from slavery. But where else did anybody else in the planet benefit from slavery? Like, this shit is just, it's just, all you gotta do is use your mind these days, man. Use your mind and use your power and stop bending over, man. And stand up for something, man. Like, if you ain't gonna be in the mix, if you ain't gonna fight for the people, then just get the hell out the way, man. God damn it. Because we tired of this picking and choosing shit. I'm black first, and I know who I am as a black man, and ain't nobody gonna change that. I was born black, and I'm gonna die black. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just sick of it, man. I'm sick of it, and I'm fed up with these people, man. Stop lying and laughing and smiling in my goddamn face, man.